Okay, Sagittarius. So I want to point out the court card. Of course, we've got the Page of Wands. This could be male or female. Now, but this doesn't necessarily have to be a person. This can definitely be an energy or, like a personality but this could be you also, since you are a fire sign, and the fire signs besides Sagittarius are Leo and Aries. So that may be of importance. And I also feel Virgo is going to be of importance. Now, one message that I'm getting is I'm hearing walk, don't run. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Now, I think that was also a movie back in the 50s, if I'm not mistaken. But just be careful of like taking big risks, especially if you're like mountain climbing or I get cliff diving, but I feel like this could be rock climbing. But, there's something about even just walking, like be careful where you walk, because I'm a little concerned about this person being on crutches. Obviously we don't want like a twisted ankle or pulled tendons or ligaments or anything like that. Now, I'm also hearing that this has happened already. Somebody wasn't careful, and I feel like there's going to be surgery. I feel like they're going to be on crutches. So this event has taken place, but now surgery is needed. And this may not be you. This may be somebody close to you. But if you can avoid anything, obviously, forewarned is forearmed. So now I feel like somebody is really feeling lack of support. Now, with this 4 in reverse, I do feel, okay. See, I feel like the 4 to me represents your foundation, stability, structure, balance, the home, the family. And there could be a situation where I feel like you are not feeling supportive. Now, this may not be like if you're married, it's not necessarily your spouse, although it could be, or somebody that you're dating. It could be that. But I also feel like this could be the extended family where you feel like there's lack of support. And so I feel like there's a need for support, but be careful of the people that you surround yourself with or pick to have in supporting you, because I have to be honest. I feel like it's important, this is going to resonate differently with whoever these messages are for, but I get like somebody is possibly wanting new support or different kind of support from their partner. And as I said, this may be outside the family, so this could be other relatives. But I have a feeling somebody may be with somebody because of other reasons. So, it's really interesting when I'm looking at this. We've got the pentacles, we have the swords, we have the wands, we have no cups here. And often for me, when I look at this card, it's like, being together or being under the same roof. And it may be that you're with somebody because of financial reasons, and they're with you because of financial reasons. Because I feel like somebody is just tired of the status quo. So you're wanting something different. I feel like some of you are seeking, especially with the 9, the Hermit here. I feel like some of you are going on a spiritual journey, a spiritual path, because you feel like you're just tired of where you're at. There's even the possibility of moving on or moving And I'm getting moving as also traveling. Now, for some of you, I feel like you might be isolating yourself because you're going within to get this introspection, to see what's going to lead to that kind of, footloose and fancy free, like to bring that child, when we're children and before we're socialized, or there's all these rules and restrictions, we're kind of just opening up and blossoming. And some people are lucky to, still feel that. And I feel like some of you may feel like you're missing that and you want that happiness, that spirituality. And some of you, I feel, are maybe feeling a bit down or even depressed. Now, this may also have something to do with SADD, that sad, that seasonal. I don't forgot what it stands for, because, it can be summer in one place on the planet and winter in the other. So I feel like, it's going to be, there's something seasonal that somebody is kind of tired of that affecting their mood. And so there's a need to kind of go outside more. And that's probably why I'm picking that up. But for others, I feel like it's definitely, some of you are considering starting something new. Now, this could be a new interest in terms of romance. It could be also that you're tired of your job or tired of, being in a position where finances are such a big struggle. And some of you are taking a leap of faith, and it may be this physical move. I feel like, maybe you're tired of being in the East and you want to go to the West. And so there's an indicative of that. And it could be, what a westerly direction from where you're at. It doesn't have to mean that you're, moving from New York to California, although that is a possibility. But I also feel that some of you are maybe even taking a leap of faith in starting a new business or doing something that's very different in your life that is going to help you start, like, have a new beginning, start fresh. Now, for some of you, I do feel that this is contemplation in terms of your own spirituality or your own spiritual connection. And some of you are going on a journey. It may even be that you're going away for the weekend, like on a spiritual retreat, or possibly meditation or yoga. Something like that is going to start taking some importance in your life. And others, I feel that there is, I feel like somebody is waiting for somebody to be released from, this could be a hospital or a prison or jail. I feel like there's, somebody is waiting for somebody to be free or be out of a situation. So maybe that you can be together. So in other words, maybe you met somebody and they were separated and now they're contemplating separation or divorce, or they're going through divorce, and, you're waiting for them to get that finalized so that you can start a brand new life with them together. The other thing I am picking up is it could be that, it's, doesn't mean that there's anything legal going on in terms of divorce, but I am getting some kind of legality. So this could also go to unemployment or workman's comp, because maybe somebody got injured on the job and that's where this injury is coming from. But I also feel that some of you may be kind of feeling a bit sad, or because I feel like there's a child that has grown up and they're leaving the nest. They may be going, and maybe it's not to college or something. It could be, away to camp. And, you might be feeling a bit footloose and fancy free, but then you end up missing them, or, you're going to be missing them. And that's kind of why this card is here. But I do feel like there's definitely, decisions that are going to be very important in May. And, sometimes this comes across to me, the 5, that there's instability, or there's conflicts. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, even though we do have the Pentacles here, doesn't necessarily have to be work related or money. Could be also health related, but so there may be some issue regarding somebody that has passed. I'm getting something about like okay. Yes. With Memorial Day in the United States, that may be what I'm picking up on. Cause I feel like it's the anniversary of somebody having lost somebody. And I feel like there's something that someone's commemorating, or maybe visiting a site. And I don't know, I see like a wreath or something being left, maybe flowers being left in honor of somebody who has passed. So that's what I think I'm picking up. But I do feel like it's really important that balance is going to be important. We've got some like dark here, and then some light, and then we've got the, kind of the gray area. I mean, I'm focused on the gray. We do have some gold here, but I do feel that some of you are definitely going to be taking a trip, and it could even be that you're taking this trip, as I said earlier, but this may also be to seek where you may want to live. So I do see travel, but I also get the return home. So, but I really feel that for some of you, possibly by being alone, even if it's a weekend getaway or a weekend retreat, you may find some answers. Because the Fool card is, for me, the beginning of the major arcana. And I feel like there's a play here on the dark and the light. But remember, there's still this gold and yellow here. There's still some hope that is shining through. So, and I do feel for some of you that there may be a situation where new love may be coming in, and you may meet this person at work, or you may meet this person while traveling. So it's interest also in somebody new, but I get the feeling that there's still something from possibly your past or your childhood is a message that I'm getting that's important for somebody. There's something that possibly you are hanging on to, and it's almost like you're not allowing possibly love to come in. And maybe that is why you're so, for some of you, it's positive that you're alone right now. But for others, I feel like you could be too alone. And because of your past or something that you haven't dealt with, going back to possibly your childhood, you're not allowing this footloose and kind of fun-loving kid to come up, for fear that, it never works out anyway. I'm not interested in love. I don't want to date anybody. There's somebody out there I'm getting that is feeling like that. And I'm being led to say, don't let your learn from your past history, but don't let it dictate what you do and what you don't do in the present. Because you're an adult now. You know, what happened to you as a child, obviously, that I feel needs to be dealt with or looked at for somebody, but you don't have to stay stuck there in the dark alone. That's a very important message. So